शरीरोपच्यः कान्तिगात्राणां सुविभक्तता दीप्ताग्नित्वमलस्य स्थिरत्वं लाघवं मृजा. Yoga helps the body grow. It tones the body internally by improving digestion. Yoga helps us feel active and energized throughout the day. Namaste. I am Kashmira Navlin, your MC for the day. I invite Varshika Ji from class 4 from DAV Senior Secondary School Mogape to render the prayer song.
Namaste. योगेन चित्तस्य पतेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोक्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिं प्रणतोऽस्मि. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति Shanti. Namaste and thank you.
Thank you, Varshika. With the Almighty's blessings, it is time to start the proceedings. I invite Polam Raju Sai Ananya from class 9 from DAV Girls Mogape to welcome the gathering.
Namaste, distinguished senior members and members of the management committee, revered secretary, director, deans, principals, headmistresses, respected teachers, non-teaching staff, and students of the DAV group of schools. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the virtual Yoga Day celebrations of the 7th Annual International Yoga Day. To set the tone of the event, I would like to briefly touch upon the historic perspective of the decision taken by the UNO in declaring June 21st as the International Yoga Day. The Yoga Sutras date back to Vedic period, and the first known literary work on the yogic tradition of Indian civilization dates back to 500 BC. The greatness of Yoga Sutras lies in the fact that it is the only branch that explains the ways and means of uniting individual consciousness with cosmic consciousness if one scrupulously follows the Ashtanga Yoga postulated in Yoga Sutras. The complex lifestyle adopted by the majority of people in the recent past has made them desperate to look for solutions from the older traditions for a healthy life. It was in this context that our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi made an appeal to the world through his address at the 69th session of the UN General Assembly in December 2014 to adopt yoga for a healthier and harmonious life. The UNO passed a resolution to observe June 21 as the International Day of Yoga. The observance of the Yoga Day is meant to raise awareness worldwide about the benefits of practicing yoga and to follow lifestyle patterns that foster good health. The UNO declares different themes for different years. The theme for the year 2021 is Yoga for Well-being, recognizing yoga as a valuable tool in improving holistic health and providing relief from stress. Following the rich tradition that DAV schools have established as pioneers in imparting the cultural values as part of academic activities, yoga classes have been made a part of post-scholastic activities to help students in developing a healthy body and a sound mind. With these few words, I humbly welcome all the distinguished guests and participants to this virtual Yoga Day celebrations.
Thank you, Poem Raju Sai Ananya. In 2014, at the United Nations General Assembly, the thought to observe 21st June as the International Yoga Day was suggested. Yoga, they said, is an old practice that is followed in India since time immemorial. Its origin can be traced back to Lord Shiva, who is also known as Adi Yogi, the first guru. It is believed that Shiva started imparting the knowledge of yoga to the rest of the humanity on this very day, the 21st of June. I would like to invite V. Pavitra from class 9 from DAV Bhel Ranipet to speak a few lines on Antarashtriya Yoga Divas.
Namaste everyone. It's International Yoga Day. I am the Pavitra of DAV BHL School. It's my privilege to share a few words on the importance of the International Yoga Day. Yoga, it is not a religion. It is science. Science of well-being, science of youthfulness, science of integrating body, mind and soul, said Amit Ray, an Indian author who is well known for his teachings on integrated yoga. The International Yoga Day is celebrated all over the world annually on 21st June since 2015. Yoga, it is a physical, mental and spiritual practice that originated in India. Now, you may ask me, why is Yoga Day celebrated on 21st June? Right, there is a reason. 21st June is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and shares a special significance all over the world. Having this in mind, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi suggested that 21st June can be celebrated as the International Yoga Day during the United Nations General Assembly 2014. Yoga is one of the oldest physical disciplines in the world. When the first International Yoga Day was celebrated, 35,985 people, including our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and dignitaries from 84 nations, performed 21 asanas for 35 minutes at Rajpath in New Delhi, becoming the largest yoga class ever held. Researchers proved that practicing yoga reduces aging and makes us more fit and fiddle. In this pandemic crisis, practicing yoga and meditation provides us mental as well as physical support. And so, my dear friends, let us practice yoga to lead a happy, healthy and peaceful life. Thank you.
Thank you, Pavitra. That was very insightful. Yoga helps change our lifestyle and create consciousness in all that we do. To further highlight the importance of yoga in our daily lives, I invite Sarthak Sharma from class 10 from DAV Boys Gopalapuram.
Namaste to one and all. I am Sarthak, studying in class 10, DAV Boys Senior Secondary School Gopalapuram. I am here to talk about the need of the hour. Yes, you all guessed it right, it's yoga. We all are well aware that the world is facing a tough situation. Even the economically developed countries like US and UK, who have top-class healthcare facilities, are struggling to fight COVID-19. The doctors say that if our immunity level is high, then a person need not be afraid of this. It is also said that those who have weak lungs get easily affected by corona. Now let us understand how yoga helps us to combat the pandemic. Immunity. Regular practices like asana, pranayama will boost a person's immunity, keeps a person physically healthy. It conditions the body in such a way it is ready to fight any illness caused by an external infection. It strengthens the inner organs and systems of the body like circulatory, respiratory and endocrine systems. Lungs. The major organ that is affected is the lungs. The infection gradually decreases the function of lungs, thereby causing reduction of oxygen level in the blood. Those who regularly practice like pranayama have got strong protection against corona. Even those who get affected after recovery by doing simple breathing techniques, they can get back their oxygen level back to normal. Mental well-being. Apart from physical fitness, these days, more people are affected by mental illness like anxiety, stress, etc. Now, the psychiatrists are coming up with a new mental illness called COVID anxiety, meaning that a person who is not even affected by disease but constantly thinking about he or she might get affected. Practices like yoga nidra, breathing and meditation and om chanting meditation can help in reducing the turbulence of the mind. Do yoga regularly. Be fit physically, mentally and emotionally. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarthak Sharma. As part of the International Yoga Day celebrations and to test the young budding minds of our dear students, a quiz was organized. I request R.S. Rohit from class 12 from DAV Boys Mogapai to brief us all about the quiz competition.
Namaste to one and all. Our school believes in the holistic development of its students rather than just academics. On the occasion of International Day of Yoga, a quiz competition on yoga was organized for DAV group of schools to bring an awareness on yoga and its importance. The students have participated very enthusiastically. Each school was represented by 4 students from classes 6 to 10. A standard format was formulated wherein the content was shared to all the schools. The competition was held on 19th June, Saturday at 10:30 am for all the schools on different Zoom links. Each group had a staff as an observer from the same school and a judge from a different branch. The participants faced 50 multiple choice questions and 10 one-word answer questions. To ensure the uniformity in the difficulty level, the same set of questions were asked to all the students. Finally, all the students logged into a common Zoom call on 19th June at 12 noon and the results were announced. Based on the scores, students were awarded accordingly. E-certificates will be distributed to all the prize winners. The achievements of this venture is the combined effort of each individual.
Due to this pandemic, all of us have been drinking kada, kashayam, taking iron, zinc, and vitamin C supplements. What is the purpose of taking these? To strengthen us internally. The practice of pranayama does exactly the same. It purifies the internal system and the organs. I invite Mrs. Kanchana ji, Head Krida Kendram, to guide us as to how yoga and pranayama should be performed effectively. I request all the participants to get on their yoga mats and perform along with ma'am's instructions.
Namaste. In this video, we are going to see a 30-minute yoga sequence which can be practiced regularly. We'll begin with a small meditation followed by some loosening practices. Then we'll do some preparatory poses for Surya Namaskar. We'll do a few rounds of Surya Namaskar followed by some spinal stretches, and we'll end the session with gentle pranayama. So let us sit erect and get ready for meditation. Keep your back upright, chin up. Hands in chin mudra with the thumb and the index finger touching each other. You can place them gently on your thighs. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now, gently close your eyes and take your awareness inside. Then take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Again, breath in and exhale. Feel the warm air that you are breathing out and the cool air that you are breathing in every breath. Take your awareness completely to your breath. Visualize when you breathe in, you are breathing in love, peace, and joy. When you are breathing out, you are letting go of all the negative feelings, the stress, tension, worries, pain, and hurt. Just feel this in every breath. Next time when you breathe in, visualize a bright white light is entering through your nostrils, travels down, reaches your abdomen. This white light from the base of your spine reaches the top of your head. From there, it travels down to your arms, to your legs, and fills in each and every part of your body. Visualize that each and every cell of your body is filled with this white light, full of positive energy. Stay in this pleasant feeling a few more breaths. Now we'll chant Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, breathe in. One more time, breathe in. Feel the vibrations of the Om chanting. Just feel that your body and mind are focused for today's practice. Gently rub your palms. Place them on your eyes and drop them down. So we'll first start with some loosening practices for our neck and shoulder. First, place your right leg slightly in front. Cross your hands when keeping your right hand down. Interlock your fingers. Take your hands up and keep it above your head. Slowly, as you inhale, stretch your hands up, and as you exhale, hands down. Okay? We'll repeat this a few more times. As you inhale, stretch up. As you exhale, down. As you inhale, up. As you exhale, down. Just 2 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more last time. Inhale, up. And stretch up nicely. Stay there and feel the stretch. Exhale, drop your hands. Release your hands. Take your right hand to the back. Place your left hand to the right knee. Turn back and feel the twist in your spine. Just stay. So relax and come back. We'll repeat the same on the left side now. Slowly, slightly place your left leg in the front. Cross your hands, keeping your left hand down. Interlock your fingers. Take it above your head. Same way, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, down. 4 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, up. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more, last time. Inhale, up. And hold the position for 2 seconds. Just breathe normally. Just hold and feel the stretch. Exhale and down. Slowly release your hands. Place your right hand on the left knee. Take the left hand back. Turn back. And feel the stretch. Slowly relax and come back. Just do some movements from side to side. Slowly bend your body to your side. As you exhale, go down. As you inhale, up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Feel the stretch in your sides, in your right and your left. Slowly lift your hands up along with your body to your side. Just 2 more times. Now, next we'll move into Marjaryasan. Start with sitting Vajrasan. Now we'll take the measurement for Marjaryasan. We'll take one arm from the knee, we'll take one arm, then 1 palm distance. Okay? So, to get the right alignment of your body, spread your knees slightly, to your palms, shoulder width apart. Your palm should be straight under your shoulder and your knee should be straight under your hip. And you should feel comfortable in this position. Now, relax your toes, breathe in, look up, breathe out, take your chin, your chest, tuck your abdomen in and pull your spine. Inhale, look up, expand your chest, exhale, breathe out. Again, 3 more times. Inhale, look up, exhale, arch your back nicely. Inhale up. This is also called a cat stretch. So just visualize how a cat stretches its body. Inhale up. One more last time. Exhale. Down. Now, place your palms 1 step in the front. Curl your toes in. Slowly lift your body up. Take your hip upwards and come into Parvatasana. Slowly pull your head towards your knees. Stay down and feel the stretch. Try to place your heels down on the floor. Feel the stretch. Now, as you inhale, you move up into the plank pose or the Palakasana. This is one part of Surya Namaskar. As you exhale, come into the inverted V, or it's also called the downward dog pose. Inhale, come to the plank pose, the Palakasana. As you exhale, 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Your chest should be in between your palms. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward. So from here, now we are going to move into Bhujangasana. That's also called the Cobra pose. So those who can just bend your elbows, go down and lift up and come into Bhujan. Those who can't, can just lie down on the floor, drop your body down, inhale and come. Okay, so plank pose, Bend your elbows, go down, inhale, Bhujang, come into Palakasana, and bend, go down, up, just 3 more times, down, inhale, up, come into plank pose, again bend down, inhale, up, into the plank pose, and bend down, inhale up and stay. And then curl your toes in, come into Palakasana. Slowly drop your knees down, come into Vajrasana, stretch your hands forward, and relax in Balasana for a few breaths. If you feel comfortable, you can place your hands by your side also. Stay there. Take your breath. Take a few breaths, deep breaths in and out. Slowly place your palms in the front. Again, we are going to come into the inverted V pose. Stretch up. Try to place your heel down. And you inhale. Bring your right leg in between your palm. Okay? Drop your left knee down. Relax your toes. Place both your palms on the knees. And you're just going to pulse a few more times up and down. Now ensure that your knee and your toe is in one straight line. The knee is not pushing forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, place your palm down. Straighten both your knees. Come back to the center. Stay down and stretch. If you're not able to place your palm down, you can just place it on your knee or your thighs. Just feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Slowly walk towards the left. Place your palm down. Drop your right knee down and relax your toes. Again, the same left side. Place your palm on your left knee. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your palm down. Then straighten both your knees. Come back to the center. Stay down and stretch. We swing our body from side to side. Just to warm up our sides. Side to side like a pendulum. Just 2 more times. Slowly come back to the center. Again, try to place the elbows down. And stretch a little more. If you're comfortable, place your head down and stretch. Just breathe normally, don't hold your breath. Place your palm on the floor. Slowly close your legs, slightly more than shoulder width apart. Try to sit down in Malasana or the full squat position. And join your hands at your heart center. Okay? Your toes slightly pointing outwards. As you inhale, slowly come up. As you exhale, go down. Okay, those who can't come to this full squat position, you may also stay in a half squat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. See that your body is kept upright and you are not leaning forward as you burn down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more last time. Inhale up, exhale down. Stay here. Press your knees with your elbows on both sides. Press it back nicely. Just feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Just breathe normally. Slowly place your palms down. Lift your body up slightly. Bend your knees. Slowly come up the standing position. So we'll do Surya Namaskar practice now. Surya Namaskar is the single most important practice which should be done daily because it involves more than 90% of the muscles. So let us see how to do it correctly. So to begin with, come to the front end of the mat, and always after you complete the round, you will end up in the same place. It means that you are doing it right. So place your feet slightly apart, one fist gap in between. You join your hands at your heart center. You come into Pranamasana. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Next time, when you breathe in, stretch back. Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, bend forward and bend down. Come into Pada Hastasana. Place your palm down, bend your knees, take your right leg back. Come into Ashwa Sanchalanasana. Exhale, take your left leg back, join with your right leg. Come into Palakasana, or the plank pose. For those who are finding this difficult, you can also go into the Paradasana. So from here, we'll move to Ashtanga Namaskar. Knees down, chest down, and chin down. Inhale, come into Bhujangasana. Exhale, touch your toes. Come into Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg forward. Between your palm, look up. Exhale, left leg forward, bend down. Inhale and exhale. So this is half round on the right side. We'll repeat the same the left side. Inhale, exhale, join your hands, Pranamasana. Inhale, Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, bend forward, bend down, Pada Hastasana. Place your palm down, take your left leg back as much as you can. Look up, Ashwa Sanchalan. Exhale, take your right leg back. Come into Ashtanga Namaskar, knees down, chest down, chin down. 8 points of the body touching the floor. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale again, tuck your toes. Come into Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, exhale. That is one full Surya Namaskar on right and left. We'll do 2 more rounds of Surya Namaskar. So inhale, exhale, Pranamasana. Little more faster now. Inhale, exhale, and bend down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left leg back. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 1 more round of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, bend forward and bend down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left leg back. So stay here and hold. Just feel your core muscles. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, Bhujan. Exhale, tuck your toes. Come into Parvatasana. Try to go down a little more. Place your heels down, pull your head towards your knees, stretch. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, exhale. That is 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar we have completed. So we now sit down. Stretch your legs forward. Place your hands by your side. Close your eyes. Just relax for a few breaths before we move into the spinal stretches. So bend your knees now. Right knee, your left knee. Drop both the knees to the side. Keep your body straight. Pull your toes towards your body. So we will do Baddha Konasana or the butterfly pose. So inhale As you exhale, go down, bend forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Every time try to reach little more down. Exhale down. Inhale up. Slowly go down. And stay. Spread your hands forward. Touch the floor. Palms down and stretch. Feel a nice stretch in the inner thighs, groin. Breathe normally. Slowly as you inhale, put your hands up and down. Okay, straighten your legs. We'll do Salabhasana. Just to strengthen our abdominal muscles in your back. So lie down on your abdomen. Relax your toes. Stretching hands forward. As you inhale, raise your hands up, your legs up as much as you can. Exhale down. So only your abdomen on the floor. As you inhale, you stretch up both your hands and your legs. Those who are finding this difficult, you may raise alternate hand and leg like this. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more last time, we will go there and hold. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly drop your hands down. Head down, relax. You can lie down on your back now. We'll do one more back strengthening. Setu Bandhasana. So for this, bend both your knees, bring it close to your body. Take your hands by your side or on your thighs wherever you feel comfortable. Slowly, as you inhale, take your body up as much as you can, and as you exhale, drop it down. Okay, only the shoulder and the head on the floor, the rest of the body should raise up. So as you inhale, up, exhale, slowly down. Do this 4 more times. As you inhale, up, chop nicely, and down. And as you inhale, up, and down. Inhale, up, and exhale. One more last time. We go up and hold. As you inhale, up and hold. Breathe normally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhale. Come down. Just relax your legs. Keep your hands by your side. Close your eyes. Relax. Take a deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. And one more time, take a deep breath in and exhale. As you inhale and exhale, just feel the raising and falling of your chest and your abdomen along with your breath. As you inhale, your chest, your abdomen raises up. As you exhale, it drops down towards the spine. Just feel this the next few breaths. Abdomen, your chest raising up as you inhale and cooling down as you exhale. Let go of yourself completely. scan your body from your head to toe. Take your awareness to each and every part. Feel the stretch, the pain, the discomfort, pain. Just try to feel your entire body. Feel the effect of this practice. Slowly join your legs, turn your left side, and then come out to the stretch. Sit erect. We'll complete the session with Nadi Shodhan Pranayam at the Anulom Vilom, or it's also called the alternate nostril breathing. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now, use your right hand thumb finger to close the right nostril and your ring finger to close the left nostril. The other two fingers you can just cross and keep it at the center. The left hand is in Chin Mudra on the thighs. Now, the pranayama starts with complete exhalation on the left side. We'll do 5 rounds of this. Exhale completely on the left. Now, inhale through the left. Close left. Exhale through the right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale through your left. That is 1 round. We'll continue 4 more rounds. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale. Close right. Exhale. Do 1 last round. Inhale. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Keep your eyes closed. Drop your hands down. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. We will chant Om 3 times and end this session. Take a deep breath in. One more time, breathe in. Just feel the effect of this chanting in your throat, your face, in your hands. Slowly rub your palms, do palming. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed today's session. Practice regularly for better benefits. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I realize how important breathing in and out in the correct manner matters to our well-being. Did you all know that India holds 2 Guinness World Records in the field of yoga? The first one was for conducting the world's largest yoga class at the Rajpath with 36,000 people. And the second one was by having the maximum participation of nationalites, that's 84. Do you know what is hot yoga? It is asanas performed at high temperature, that's between 90 and 105 degree Fahrenheit. As the globe celebrated Antarashtriya Yoga Divas, we, the DAV family, took pride in putting together this humble program for all of you. Shakti Harani S from class 9 from DAV Gilnagar will now deliver the vote of thanks.
Namaste. Yoga is the invigoration in relaxation, freedom in routine, confidence through self-control, energy within and energy without. This indispensable journey brings our body and mind together. On this red letter day, the International Yoga Day, I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all who have made this program a resounding success. First and foremost, I would like to thank Srimati Parimala Gaur, Senior Management Member, Sri Vikas Arya, Secretary, DAV Group of Schools, Chennai, other management members, Srimati Shanti Ashokan, Director, Education and Innovation, and deans for providing us with a great educational experiences. I further extend my gratitude to the principals, headmistress, teachers, judges, and all the yoga and physical trainers for their valuable guidance, inputs, and moral support. We thank Srimati Kanchana ma'am for guiding us through the yoga practice. Finally, I thank my fellow students who participated overwhelmingly and made this event a successful one. Thank you.